guys, my Sherry Shifter here. I am going to teach you today how to do this infinity roll. So please stay tuned, keep watching, and like and subscribe down below. Thank you. Alrighty guys, we are about to start some hair here. So I slept with this overnight. We're going to remove the hairnet and start taking out the curls. Okay, when I think I got everything out, I like to kind of do this, make sure I got everything out. I have literally been at an event, I think it was Viva, and I was watching the pinup contest and kind of did this and realized I had forgotten to take a clip out. My hair's just so thick I didn't notice. So now that those are all out, kind of finger brush through them first. And then I'm going to take my wet brush and just very gently brush them out. And now that those are brushed out, we are going to section my hair off. So I'm going to take my rat tail comb and drop it, and I'm going to take it from the tip of my nose, try to stay as even as possible, about right here, and then we're gonna go from the top of my ear to right here until they meet. And there's going to be one section. We'll clip the rest of my hair out of the way here. Yeah, one section for a victory roll. And I like to kind of test, make sure it'll work and that it's going to be big enough. It should be. And then the same thing on the other side. So tip at the ear. Go to where you're going to meet it. Clip this part out of the way. Now you've got enough for 2 victory rolls, but we are going to do an infinity roll today. So I'm going to take about that much of a roll, and we will keep this clipped separately here from all the rest. So now that we've done that, I'm going to take sections little by little and start teasing them. And if you don't look like one of those super fluffy chickens, you're not doing it right. So then with that, we're going to take this brush, and it's just a boar bristle brush. I think it's actually technically a teasing comb, but I use it for smoothing. You're gonna take what you just did and start smoothing the inside, or the outside of it. You can go ahead and do a little bit on the inside, on the back. Just make sure you don't brush the T's out because that's what's going to get your victory roll to stand. Now that I've got that smoothed out, I'm going to take some of the Suavecita pomade and take just a little on my finger, like that, rub it in between my fingers, take that whole chunk of hair, make sure you run it through the ends, and I always take 2 fingers, smooth it out a little more if you need to. And make sure you keep it like pretty taut. And I'm going to wrap it around these 2 fingers. Loosen them, get them out very gently. And there's the first victory roll. And I'm going to take a curl clip, clip it down, and then we are going to move this out of this way now. And the reason I don't just bobby pin it is because I want to make sure it's going to work with this one. So we're going to take this side, and this one's going to be a little thicker since we didn't take that hair out of it. If you have to redo a roll, go ahead and do so. I did not smooth this out well enough and it looks messy. So we are going to try to clean it up. Okay, and that's about what these 2 are going to look like. I like to tuck that part behind, so let's see, we'll use another one of these curl clips. Okay, and we're going to use some hairspray here. And then we're going to take my hair dryer and just on the lowest air setting, and I use medium heat when I do this, turn it on. And that's just going to help freeze the hairspray and really keep things in place. So now that we've got the victory rolls where we want them to be, and I might actually do this one a little tighter here, we are going to take our bobby pins Okay, take your bobby pins. I spray paint mine pink so that they match my hair because it's really hard to find pink ones especially in bulk, that are not really, really expensive, so. Take out this curl clip. I'm going to make sure it's really where I want it to be. Take a bobby pin. Throw it in there. And I will use 2 just to make sure it's really anchored down in there because I need this hairstyle to last all day. That feels pretty tight. Now we are going to take these 2 out, if I don't get that caught in there. There we go. And the other one, maybe. Keep it very tight. Bobby pin. I personally like to have my victory rolls touching. So then we are going to take this piece and make it to where it falls on both. So kind of sculpt it out. And what I'm going to do to really make sure it sticks is I'm going to take an alligator clip, stick it on the top one right there, and map it out to do this one. So you've got your infinity roll. And we're going to take another alligator clip and throw it on the top there. That is still a little messy, so we're going to redo that part. I don't necessarily like that, so we're going to just keep going at it until you get it the way you want it to look. Take this a little further out. Okay, and that is a bit better. So I'm going to take my hairspray yet again. Really freeze that on there. And then hair dryer one more time. And make sure it's going to stay. I'll keep these clips in until I'm done getting dressed, basically, and done with all the hair and stuff. So then this stuff, you can keep down. You can put it in a high ponytail. You can do pretty much what you want. I'm probably going to keep it down until it gets too hot today and I end up throwing it up. But, yeah. And there you have it for now. I will come back and show you what it looks like without these. Alrighty, and here is the finished result of that. And I will see you guys later for another one.